So I'm just gonna start by, what's the word, combing the hair. This hair is very, very soft actually. Very, very soft. Even after I dyed this hair a couple of times before it was made into a wig. So it can withstand a lot. And you can see some of the different tones, some of the different reds, some of the different colors in the hair. So I figured I'd start by straightening it a little bit so it's easier to cut, because I don't want to do it wet, because I want to put rollers in the hair as well. Okay, so I'm gonna go turn the flat iron on. Okay. Flat iron. Okay, so I have the flat iron going on, I think 370 or something. Not too hot. I'm just going to apply some heat protectant all on the hair, just to make sure the hair doesn't get any damage to it, since it's already been dyed a lot of times. Like I said, it had like pink in it before, and like another, or some reds, and then I bleached it and put more red on top to like make ginger kind of. It's gone through a lot. So now I'm just gonna brush it through. Surprisingly, I feel like that heat protectant, that spray, just made it even more soft. I don't know, the brush is just gliding through the hair. Okay, so like I said, I'm just gonna straighten it a little bit, just so it's easier to cut, and I'm doing the cut as even as possible, because again guys, I'm not a professional or anything of that nature. I've just watched a lot of videos and tutorials. So here we are, and it's already kind of have the general shape of the cut that I want, like something with layers going down, like a little bit of a shag, because that's how I had it before. I just need to fix it and enhance it, because I wanted to fix the bang area. Okay. So I'm just gonna go through, I'm just gonna take medium-sized sections, I guess, and I'm just going to straighten that as straight as possible. I don't want to do too many passes. Basically, I'm not trying to get it bone straight, because I do plan on putting rollers in to give it a nice blown out look. But for now, I just need to be able to see the general shape, and I really just want to make sure all the hairs are moving in the same direction. Okay. Perfect, 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 perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. But to move to the other side. Well, let me do this back area. Okay. Okay, straightening, 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 straightening. Ooh, Jesus. Okay, gotta get this back part a little, whoa, a little rough there. Straightening, straightening, straightening. Trying to get all the hairs, like I said, going in one direction as much as I possibly can get them. So that when I cut it, it's easy to cut. Okay. This here. Okay, let's get the front. And this is what I mean, like the front, the bangs are super thin, super thin. So I combed some hair forward already and then I cut, but I just have to fix it because you see there's still some pieces of hair that need to be cut. But I'm just gonna add, ooh, let me comb, I'm trying to thicken it a little bit just because, yeah, there's a closure there. So I'm gonna try to add a little bump, just a little bit of a bump to this bang area. A little bit of a bump, a little bit of a bump, a little bit of a bump, like that. Perfect, 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 perfect. I have to get this back portion. Okay, perfect, 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 perfect. I think that's about good enough. So now we can get to the fun parts, the cutting. But anyways, so now I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna try to do like a curtain bang type beat, type feel, like layers, you know what I mean? But it's super uneven. Ooh, Jesus. Oh, there's like a string or something I need to cut. Should I would have cut this? Okay, so I'm gonna try to do some sort of like curtain bang situation. Okay, just wanted to see where the lace really is. Okay, so I'm gonna take this side of the hair and I'm going to part it. I want to get a decent amount to really begin making the layers. I feel like that's decent, and I'm going to comb it over, comb it over, comb it over, comb it over. Make sure it's all going in one direction as best as you can get it. You really should be doing this on wet hair. I just don't want to do it with the hair is wet and I have to like blow dry it, and I don't have like one of those round brush blow dryers to really like help me do what I want done. This goes in this section. You really should like split it down the middle, but okay. So now I'm just gonna take my scissors and I'm just gonna cut down. Okay. to do it again. So I really want to make it a serious, like a curtain bang, serious layers. I have to go down again. I have to cut more. I'm gonna cut this much more, and perfect. I feel like we're getting somewhere. Okay, so let's, like I said, be proper. Comb this down the middle the way it should be. Okay. You should honestly comb it down the middle at first, but I am freestyling and doing obviously whatever I want. Ooh, this stinky again. But yeah, I'm freestyling and obviously just doing whatever I want, but I think it's gonna come out good either way. Okay, I feel like, see, you can already see like the shag. I just have to fix her wig cap. I'll do that in this. Actually, I'll do that right now. Okay, girl, you're about to look so good. About to have this wig up and running in no time. But you see what I mean about that shag? It's already coming through on the sides and everything. You see, it's already coming through there. So just try to get your middle part back centered and even, and then we're really gonna do these bangs. Like I said, girl, I'm not a professional yet anyways. Thanks for letting me practice on you, but like I said, it's not gonna be too difficult to do. So the wig already has the general shape and everything. Okay, so there. Kind of has like a natural cow lick as well, a little bit. Is okay. So now I'm gonna go back in, like I said, on this side and just continue doing what I was doing, making that what's it called? Making those layers, making that curtain bang. Okay. Okay. Perfect. There we go. That's a good amount, good amount, good amount. Perfect. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Perfect. 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 Yes. Okay, let's go. Let's same thing, same thing. Just comb and part and comb it the opposite direction. And really add some face framing layers, to the wig. comb, comb, comb. I'm gonna add some more cutting, more cutting, more cutting, more cutting, more cutting. Then I want to come here and I want to just go down the length of the hair. And then again, I want to come here, just go down the length of the hair. And then here. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, we have a nice like gradual shag or gradual layers just going down the side. So what I did over here, I'm just gonna go do on the other side as well. See, I don't know what this style of cutting is called, but I'm doing it to create layers. It's like I'm a semi-professional. It's like I know what I'm doing, but at the same time I don't really know what I'm doing. I just have like a general idea of like how it's all supposed to go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So again, it has a nice gradual layer just going down. So for this portion in the back, it's like super long, you can't even tell. I think I'm just gonna cut just a little bit of that off as well, just so it's not too long. And like I said, it needs to have a nice shag, but not too long in the back. Okay, I wish you guys could see all the colors. I wish the lighting was better. But anyways, now let me just fix up the bangs in the very front of her hair, because these, like where her eyes are, obviously that is what matters the most when it comes to the bangs in the first place. We have the general shape of the cut that we need. Now we just need to fix these bangs. Okay, so that you see the bangs go down nicely. They're going to be able to curl nicely and everything, so we're going to keep that. And we just want the short pieces, we need to fix those. Okay, perfect. And now I'm just going to twist it. Also, don't know what this method is, but I also saw it on Pinterest today, so I'm going to twist it, and then I'm going to cut it right about there, and cut it a little bit more. Make sure it's even as possible. There's a couple of hairs that I missed. Perfect. Let's see what that does. Okay, got that going that way. Got that like that. Okay, decent enough, decent enough. And now I'm just gonna go in and just really shape the cut around the eyes. Shape the cut around the eyes, shape the cut around the eyes. Just going in and shaping the cut around the eyes. I need to really make sure it's shaped well so that when I put the rollers in, I don't have to do anything else to it. Because this is going to be combed forward with that roller in. Guys, do not try this at home because like I said, I'm not a professional. I don't really know what I'm doing. So this is not a tutorial. This is just me trying to create a look on one of my old wigs, okay? I am nowhere near a professional. I'm gonna add in those layers a little bit in the front more because there we go. There we go. So I kind of like perfect, perfect, perfect. You know, this is just how you cheat a cool haircut. You just, you know, do what feels right. It's a shag cut. It's not supposed to be perfection. It's supposed to be like sloppy. Okay. Okay. More than a little bit, honestly. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. I'm just chopping away at this point, honestly. Okay, also a good thing to know is just know when to stop. Know when no means no. Know when to stop. I use these trusty rollers. And I'm gonna go section by section, and I'm gonna straighten a section and then put the rollers in just so I can make sure they do their job. I'm gonna go here, and section off in this area. Ooh, keep combing it too rough. Okay, and a section again with my hand, or with my fingers, and just to help put a little bump in there. Gonna go and we're gonna add these Velcro rollers into the hair just for a bit, not for too long, and stick that there. Okay, next section. Okay. And a little bump. Ooh, little bump. Then we're gonna go in with the Velcro roller again. I'm gonna use the two large ones on this side. And some of the hair fell out, so I gotta make sure I hold it there. And perfect. And just let it stick there. Perfect. we're going to put the bangs in the separate roller. Okay, so here, instead of a little bump, we're going to try to make a swoop, a nice swoop, a nice swoop, a nice swoop. Just try to make a nice swoop like that. I want the hairs to go back. Give it that Sabrina Carpenter-esque look. Now I'm gonna apply the Velcro rollers, the Velcro rollers, the Velcro rollers, the Velcro rollers to this section. Nice, nice, nice. Just making sure that hair stays in the roller. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Period. Guys, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Not gonna say a pretty good job, but I'd say a pretty decent job for someone who does not cut any sort of hair on a daily, who is not a professional at all. Jesus. Okay. Just trying to make sure what's the word? I section off the right amount of hair, and then we're going to apply the Velcro roller. Okie dokie. I always like to brush through the hair a couple times just to make sure it's on there nice and smooth. Just feel like that's the best practice for these types of things. I want to get those heated rollers that I've seen people use. Okay, that hair can all go there. This can go in this section. Okay, so this last section, I'm just going to put the blue roller in there. Since I already have two of the purple mini rollers in, I think I can fit everything else in this blue in this section. Okay, perfect, 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 perfect. So brush through it a couple of times. Now we're rolling it, rolling it, rolling it up, rolling it, rolling it, rolling it up, rolling it, rolling it, rolling it up. So I'm just going to leave the rollers in the hair for a good 5 minutes or so, and then 5 extra minutes, because like I put heat on it and I feel like these hold a curl pretty well. But yeah, and then we'll show, I guess, the final results of the cuts and everything. Like I said, I'm not a professional, guys, so don't judge me. I only know what I'm doing like a little bit. And then that. Okay, so this was my attempt at a shag cut, I guess, but I think it looks pretty decent. Do you guys agree? Let me know in the comments below. can kind of like see, you see the can, you can kind of like see the like how it's going down, the gradual layers. It has the general shape. It could be a lot better, but like I said, I cheated using the rollers. But now you can see like more of the hair color and everything like that. So let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of the results? I think I did a pretty decent job. Like I said, could be better, but it could also be 1,000 times worse. I think it's pretty darn cute. You guys, do you guys think that I'm ready to try out an actual wolf cut on the mannequin itself? Because you know, I've been thinking of doing that to the mannequin's hair, and I think I'm ready to try it out. Like the unicorn cut, I don't think it could be too difficult. Like, I feel like that's the easiest cut to try to do, and then I can just add a little layers to the front, you know. But yes, do you guys like it? What is it giving? Is it giving the 70s era to you guys? I think it is. Super rocker chic, super cute.